I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. I'm just getting it everywhere. I was in the woods earlier and I got kissed by a collective of pixies. I got asphyxiation and now I've just transmitted it to you. Now the magic of the Fae is upon you. Oh my. I made quite a mess of things. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I wasn't even expecting to see you. I need to consult. I need to consult the oracles. I need to see. I need to see what's going to happen now. It usually only lasts 72 hours. There might be some flights of fancy in store. Let me dive into the ARCANE BS and see if I can have some sense of how this might affect you. Oh, well, if you can be open to the experience, you might just be able to pull a rabbit out of the hat. There is something on offer here. What's hanging out behind this beefcake? Ooh. The Dark Lord has been stirred. It's not surprising, I have to say, you know, it is going to be in bulk tomorrow. The first milk is when the creative energy returns to the land. I saw the crone pass me by once I crossed the border from the wood that's available to the rest of the village and moved beyond the hedge to where the wild things are. She had her staff with her. She was preparing to meet up with Breed, who was going to get the cauldrons stirring, bring the fire of inspiration, the Alwyn, back to the land, and also nurture the earth with her healing waters. There is an adventure in store here, but it does require you're open to the experience. The Lord of the Wild Wood, he can be a little bit of a hedonistic character. Some mistake him for being devilish, but he's not devilish at all, actually. He's actually quite protective. And he wants to give you a gift if you're willing to peer into his world, but it does mean you have to go along for the ride. He's not one to relinquish control. There's certain things that he needs to show you, but it looks like there's something that wants to pour into you here. There's also going to be eyes upon you now, I have to tell you. There's a lot who would like to hold that magic, and maybe they feel just by even rubbing elbows with you, a little of it might rub off on them. So you do have to be aware of people that are now going to be drawn to you, because you're going to have a very special kind of magnetic aura around you. I can't believe that happened. There's not really anything I can do. You know, that glitter magic that the Fae work with, it just gets everywhere. You'll be finding it years from now, I'm afraid. Let me see if I can get some information. Oh, don't be scared now. There's no time for that. Get into the thrill of adventure. You got to be all the way in with this. It's a slice of the pie that many people have had their eye on for quite some time. But now you hold the power. Got to be careful though, you know, because it can give you a case of the sneezies and you could pass it on to others and they might not be able to hold the power the way you can. It looks like fortune's favoring you, I have to say. So don't be scared. Let's see what's underway here. Let me try to get some more details for you, just about how this may influence you. There could be somebody that will try to cozy on up to you. They see that you have something now their heart's been set on for a long time. There's many who've longed to hold this magic, but they always suffer from temptation. It leads them astray, and then they find that they bite into that golden apple and they don't know how to wield the chaos as the creative force that it is, and instead they just get caught up in the torrent of the storm. But you're like the calm eye. If you stay out of your fear and you go along for this ride, it is a flight of fancy, I have to say. The only thing that's a bummer about it is the sneezies. Well, and the way you can contaminate other people with the magic, and then some of those people don't know how to wield the magic, and then, well, it can make kind of a mess of things. I'll do my best to get the information for you that I can. A lot of times, though, it's a very individual thing. There's only so much I can tell you. It's all about the heart of the one who holds the magic. Ooh. Weird-ass mystical shit. Yes, indeed. You're going to go where the wild things are. You're about to get a loftier view. Something you've never seen before. You're going to hold the whole world in your hands, and it's coming through your consciousness. You're the captain of the ship on a great voyage of discovery, heading into uncharted waters. Oh, and the sweetness of what it will bloom for you. You might want to bring some buttercups with you. It can protect you from the trixies. They're the more impish kind of pixies. It's good to have a little bit of warding on your side. You see, you carry the heart of fairy with you now, and there is the swarm that would like to get their grubby hands on this. Don't let them come like a thief in the night and take the very best part of what's been imbued within you. I see that you have an opportunity to pluck something out of the void, that's a bit like the miraculous chalice, and it's full of magic that just keeps spilling over into your life, doing your bidding, but only for 72 hours. So you got a little bit of a window to work with here. But if you do, I think you'll finally feel something you haven't felt for quite some time. Is that a thrill? A little bit of an adventure? The desire to actually open up to this? You might find that Lord of the Wildwood is rather enticing in a way you don't expect. Actually wants to help you harness some power here. You see, this is you drawing down the miraculous chalice through you. Says it will open up the road to your creativity, and the Awen will pour through you. It'll give you a special enchantment, a potion of sorts, an elixir of life that rescues you just when you felt like you were about to cash it in. You've gotten yourself into quite a rut, and you've been there for quite some time. But I see, if you really harness this magic, and if you trust the guidance of the Lord of the Wildwood, oh, those flights of fancy, those dreams that take flight, and the birth of the new world as a result, it'll also help you get over on those tricky characters who've been trying to play you for a pawn. It's a little bit of a checkmate moment, I have to say. Let me see what else may be underway for you here. Get some more details about this magic that's weaving through your life now. I mean, I don't know what to say. There are no accidents. It wouldn't have come your way unless you were guided here, which apparently you were. I didn't even know you were coming. The magic does hold responsibility But then you keep ending up in this position. You keep getting put in this position of holding certain responsibilities, holding keys, holding, well, now, the magic of the pixies. Ready or not, this is the moment when you're breaking out of a chrysalis state. You're about to enter a doorway of discovery, and you are going to see into the mystery. But there's something you have to sacrifice along the way. I feel you have to sacrifice something that's actually rather dull and boring anyway. So what difference does it make? Are you ready for a different kind of view? I think you are. I think you are. There's somebody here who is going to try to block you as you head forward here. You have this nip-slip pope on the scene. They thought they had you rather contained, but now they recognize that they got caught slipping. You headed off into the wild places. You found your way here, and well, now you have something that it's gonna be their undoing, I have to say. You're as free as a bird now. And once you see what's in store for you, oh, all that BS that's been clogging up your consciousness, well, it's finally going to get flushed. And I do see you giving a finger to the old way. Something new gets fixed here, and I feel like it's that crown upon your head. But heavy is the head. Remember this. Use this magic wisely. Any more details that want to come in here for this traveler on the weird way? I see you're really nervous here. You feel like you're really effing effed. You're not so sure if you're ready to open up this chapter in this story. And yet you keep finding your way here. Why do you keep wandering off here, off into the alfalfa, if you're not ready for the adventure? If you're not ready for the odyssey, that doesn't even make sense. There's a part of you that does not want to go back to sleep. So, enter into the belly of the beast, and you may find that through that fire, you pull something that actually releases you from the jaws of life and lets you take a bite out of something a little bit more nourishing than the parasitic fruit that got you caught up last time. I'm going to do a cut of the deck here. Get any further clues. I mean, it's about to be a trip. And whatever comes through here in the next 72 hours, it is something that gives you your legs on both land and sea. It has you traveling into places unknown. I do see you're about to journey into the dark wood. And when you find your way to the clearing at the end of 72 hours, there's something that's reborn through you, and it brings about quite a transformation. All of a sudden you get a call, you get your charge. And yeah, maybe you did get spirited away by the Fae, but all I know is whatever realignment you're getting here, it makes your North Node very evident. And I feel like for a while now, you've actually been heading south. You're getting reoriented here. Something's about to be birthed through you. Oh, wet pants. So timid. What happened to you? You never used to be fearful like this. I know. I peered into my gazing ball. I've been pondering my orb. I've been very curious about you ever since you started showing up here. You used to be more wild and free. You used to be more spirited, and you've become kind of, I don't know, just less. When you're really meant to be so much more. And that's what's in store, so much more. So get excited. This is nothing to be fearful of. Like it or not, you got to dive all the way in. There's no other way around it. Let me see what elementals may be on your side as you go along for this ride. I mean, we see the birth is imminent here. You're just like Gwen. You're just like Gwion, who found his way into Caradwyn's domain and started stirring that pot and, well, you know, didn't think it would be any harm to venture into that territory, take up that task, and, you know, just lapped up a few drops, and then the next thing you know, sent off on a hunt. You are the seed. You are the seed. And she's about to swallow you whole. Ooh. But oh, what it brings on the other side. The potential it's going to crack open in you. I think I got a clue about how I can help you. But let me just verify from the elementals here. Let me get another clue. What elemental is needed? What elemental is needed for this adventurer to be able to chart their course along this hunt into the wild places and spaces with the Lord of the Wild Wood leading the charge? Don't worry. He's a playful chap, I have to say. I think you'll find quite a familiar ally in him. Actually, he may actually remind you of yourself, how you used to be long ago, or perhaps somebody you knew that awakened that part within you, that part that couldn't be contained, controlled, reined in. Oh, remember how exhilarating that was to be in that space? It's really easy to get there. As you see, you're already on your way. As simple as a sneeze away, the sneezies will take you there in an instant. And oh, the places you go, the things you see. Once you go for that ride, I have to say, you might have trouble pulling yourself back into mundane reality. So grounding could be very key. Make sure you're staying rooted here. I think I can help you out with that. Ooh, yes. You need to make a home in the earth over the next 72 hours. Yes, indeed, I do believe that I have arrived at the remedy. A little joker of sky on the scene, helping you bend time, helping you have a foot in both worlds. Yes, indeed, you do need to make a home in the earth in order to be able to really master time in this way. But if you do, a timeline that had passed you by can come back into view. Something you dreamed of long ago, perhaps even in your youth. It hasn't passed you by after all. Oh yes, this is an initiation. It's also an excavation of a very magical part of you that holds a powerful gift. The gift of imagination. Something that you lost a while ago, but it's time that it's found. And the trickster is here in the form of the Lord of the Wild Wood to help you go off the beaten path for a while. You're going to head into some dark places. You're going to make a home in the earth. It's going to seed something for you there, seed something that's going to ripen with that full Leo moon, and then you'll find the way through. I think I know just what to do. I have to help you journey into the center of the earth. Will you allow me to guide you? It will get you entry into these spaces of exploration in the safest way, and help you really tap the potential of this magic so you can seed it with an inner authority that will bring something quite fantastical your way. But I do need your permission. You feel like you're ready? Okay. Close your eyes. turn your attention within and notice as you retreat into your inner sanctuary that all you find is absolute darkness there. Darkness, stillness, a blank screen upon which anything your imagination can mock up can be cast. You can create a whole new world within your inner domain. Allow yourself to just rest for a moment in this darkness of your inner domain. Take in the breath of life. Breathe all the way down to your root. Allow that nurturing prana to fill your belly and rise on up to your solar plexus, and allow yourself to feel the expansion of you opening up to so much more possibility. Breathe deeply and carry that prana, that life-giving force, all the way up to your heart, and just allow your heart to soften and allow it to dissolve any of that fear, any of that nervousness, that sense of trepidation around what you might discover as you head into the unknown territory. And as you exhale, just let everything go. Everything that happened before I passed on the asphyxiation to you and had you fall under the glamour of the Fae. And well, never mind those details. The magic is already stirring. It's already underway. And envision yourself in this space. You are like a seed. You are like a seed resting in the dark. And as you envision yourself as this seed resting in the dark, envision yourself traveling down through your roots, down into the earth beneath you, deep, deep, deep within the earth, passing through all the layers of soil, passing through all of the adobe clay layers of the soil, the rocky, unctuous layers of the soil, the watery, oily layers of the earth. Deeper still, you plant yourself as that seed, heading through different layers of crystal bedrock. And you may want to note the crystal layers of bedrock that you pass through, because these stone allies can be empowerments for you over the next 72 hours. And go deeper and deeper and deeper still, until you arrive at this place of total darkness, total stillness, and warmth. You are a seed resting in the dark of the earth. You are held within this space of germination, incubation. And as you rest here, you feel the warmth of the core of the earth, the warmth of the fire of inspiration, the Awen returning, even now as Breed prepares to get her cauldron stirring. And as this fire of inspiration starts to warm you as this seed of potential that holds this magic that can transform your reality, I want you to consider what is germinating within you here. Take a moment. Take a breath. Tap into the call of the wild. Tap into that place inside of you that you lost long ago. The place inside of you that dared to dream, that longed to explore, that had stories to tell and adventures to live out. And in this space of this memory, allow the vision to start to root within you. What is the seed you want to plant through you that will ripen with this Leo full moon? Allow yourself to see the vision, and maybe it doesn't come through in a visual way for you initially. Perhaps it's just a feeling, a deep longing, something that is just starting to stir within you. And as this essence, this bit of magical elixir starts to churn within you, see the whole of your shell crack open just a little bit, and the first trendle of growth begin to reach out from your navel, reach out to start to head up toward the light. But even as this trendle of this seed of potential starts to reach for something more through you, you remain here for the next 72 hours, resting in the darkness of the earth. And yet, though you rest, held within the earth, the mother, and you feel that support and that warmth and that nurturing and the fire of Awen building within you, and that trendle of growth starts to get stronger, rise higher, comes closer to breaking ground. In this space of resting, there's so many places you'll go. There's so many things you're going to see. And even when you are in waking reality, you're still in this space of resting within the earth, the foundation of this next chapter and your new dream. Slowly open your eyes. Come back here with me. You feel it? Something's already shifted in you. It's going to be quite a ride over the next 72 hours, but I think you'll like what you find, and you are held in the safest place you could be, even as you head into wild territory. Oh yes. Already the radiance begins to return. The growth is about to come through you and break ground. And it's bringing about a transformation that's bringing the call, the charge of the dawn. And that place that you used to live, the place that you used to live that kept you so contained, that kept you in a safe space, that took the thrill of the adventure out of the marrow of your bones, well, it's being burned down by these fires of inspiration that are coming through. And yes, indeed, we have the Lord of the Wildwood leading the charge, and there's much to celebrate as you head out on this quest, and many things that you're going to discover along the way, many things that will prepare you for the road that opens, that will lead you up to the Stargate. Quite a ride. Quite a ride indeed. We do have the trickster at hand. We do have the hare. But like I said, you're going to use that energy to pull off something quite unpredictable, I would say. You're going to pull a rabbit out of the hat. You actually are going to have the lead. It's going to be the trickster running after you because they know the magic you're about to activate. So I think you'll do just fine. You'll do just fine, especially with that wild part reawakening in you. You see, because once you're along for the hunt, there's no separation between the Lord of the Wildwood and you. It's the part of you that's been there all along. It's just been dormant, and now it's been awakened. Much in store. High Priestess energy. The creative energy within you is ready to stir, grow something new. It's going to be spiraling out from you. And if you feel like you need to nurture this growth over the next 72 hours, you can always drop in and revisit with me. Fuel the vision again. You as this seed resting in the dark, and it will help you strengthen what's on offer here, strengthen the potentiality into reality. But I do want to get a little medicine coming through for you. A wealth of experience is opening up for you here. And there's so many treasures that are going to come through you that are going to nurture what's up ahead. Blessings coming in. News of blessings. The signs are going to be all around you. Blessings of Jupiter, I hear. Jupiter makes everything bigger, grander. Your life is going to take on more a sense of largesse. It's got a little bit of that Odyssey quality here. Even as you're resting in the dark. Let me see. What medicine does this traveler need to be able to deal with the tricky influences that could lead them astray, have them sacrificing this opportunity? But if you made it this far, know that you're along for the ride. Some never make it to this point. But you're here. And you're here for a reason. You've accepted your fate. You've accepted your fate because already you do feel the way it's stirring a new kind of power, a new kind of creative power within you that's spiraling out from you. You see? It's like a flight of fancy, but here are your roots anchored in the earth. The growth spiraling out from you is a vision that is born from your heart, stirs your heart, awakens you to so much more in life again. And you will pluck a dream out of the void, and you're going to live out that tale you've always wanted to tell. Not through writing it in some book, but by your actual presence in the plot. I like it. It's good. Neptune in Aries is your ally. Ooh. And here's the transformation point that brings so much sweetness and joy. Beautiful. Yes. Already she stirs. A new cycle begins. Preet is aware that you hold the magic, so she's about to breathe some life into you. Don't be surprised if the seed that you are starts to grow new shoots that intertwine with this original sprout that's rising up through you. By the time it breaks ground 72 hours from now, something in your life is going to be fundamentally transformed. I think you'll like what you see. It gains you entry into a domain. You become the key. You may see me along the way, traveling out there alongside you. I'll give you a little wink. I promise not to give you more of the sneezies. I think the magic you're holding right now is more than enough to contend with. But perhaps I'll see you on the other side of this doorway. Godspeed.